Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a Bakugan comparison video just to try and show the before versus now. And I had come up with an idea for this video when I was opening this elemental Dragonoid from the Reboot. And for this video, I just want to compare Drago, like the very first original Bakugan Battle Brawlers form, to the Drago now. I'm not going to do the show because I'm unfamiliar with the Reboot show. And I don't want to talk about something I don't have a lot of knowledge on. And this video might have room for like a lot more, especially talking wise down the line. But for now, I just want to stick to Drago. And quick reminder, I do sell Bakugan. If you guys want to go down to the links in my description, you can find those as well as my social media on my Instagram. It's Joystick Jesse on Instagram, pretty easy to search. I post a lot of like pictures of my Bakugan, and sometimes you guys will get like a little bit of a snippet of a video before it comes out. So it's just a cool place to get a sneak peek. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So I want to talk about Dragos, and before we start, I want to talk about our card. So card for this episode is going to be Ketchup featuring Drago. Pretty cool card, and yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Card of the day is Ketchup. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, these guys are very clearly different, right? You know, one is the original form of Drago, and then this is like one of the more recent reboots. And, I mean, Bakugan's come a long way. Like, let's be very clear here. This is like, you know, recent, like 2020, 2021. And this is 2006, 2007, right? So a lot's changed. First and foremost, manual parts. Like Drago now has no manual parts. Like this horn and the feet, you know, you have to manually, you know, take them out, right? Which is kind of interesting. My magnet also is kind of busted, but like, right, like manual parts, no feet pop out or anything. So I don't know. That's like the first thing I want to talk about, just by the fact that it's completely different. But yeah, this one has no manual parts. He kind of just clasps in on himself. There we go. Right? And like when he pops open, it's just the entire Bakugan pops open, which is great for like tournaments and stuff. And I definitely think that no manual parts is much more convenient than having manual parts, especially if you're going to be competitive about it. Just for reasons simply because you don't have to like pop things open. Like if I were to roll this Drago in a tournament and pop him open, like that kind of looks stupid, and I don't know. I don't think it's that intimidating compared to this, which I think is awesome. By the way, this reboot is incredibly detailed and everything. But yeah, while we're like kind of messing with the sizes and stuff, another thing I wanted to approach is the size. So, size of Bakugan has always been a big deal. Right, so this is B1, and then this is the Reboot, which some people I've heard consider B3, but I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure B3 is considered like the Baku Steel or the Baku Frost. I don't know what you call this size. It's about a ping pong ball, whereas this is closer to a large marble. But like, yeah, clearly a size difference. I'm just going to call this B3 for the video, just to kind of like, you know, B1, B2, and then B3. But I don't think that terminology is necessarily correct. But I have heard a lot of people online use that term, so I'm just going to go with it. But yeah, so size-wise, I think this is actually a pretty decent size. I think the B2 and the B3 for this are pretty solid, right? I mean, they're easy to hold in your hand, they're easy to roll, they're easy to like manipulate. The B1 obviously didn't last very long. It was a choking hazard for kids, and I don't know, things definitely needed to be improved, which I'm glad they did. I mean, look how far we've gotten, right? So, I don't know, some of my problems with the B1 are just that it is really tiny, and it's also really hard for like I got pretty big thumbs compared to the little foot here. So sometimes it's hard for me to like grab a hold of it, and I'm sure a lot of people have that problem, especially people who have more like stubby thumbs. I feel your pain. But yeah, I don't know. For me, rolling this, right? So rolling this, if I can get it on there. Yeah, rolling that versus like rolling this is very different, right? So I don't know. that's just my opinion, and I think that this, just having a larger surface area as well, will make it easier on the, like, to get on the card, especially in a competitive thing. But yeah, I don't know. This is definitely a big improvement. Like, let's open Drago up. Okay, compare like just like size and everything. Like Bakugan has changed, right? Like, let's be very very clear. Another thing is like the G power versus B power. So G power 480 Gs on Drago here, if you can see that, kind of hard. There you go. Versus B power, which is 600 on this Drago. I am very unaware of why they changed it. I think it's considered Bakugan power now, and I think it's literally the same thing. I think the B power just makes it more understandable. Like, I think in the show, from what I understand, it was never really explained why they had G power or what G power stood for. All you knew is that it was how strong they were. And I guess I get that in the first season it was supposed to be a game they came up with. I still don't know where the G power arose, but I guess for the reboot, it made sense for B power to be like Bakugan power. Just make it more clear that it's the Bakugan strength. Yeah, so another like weird little instance. I also like on the reboot, this this is obviously an elemental, so it's a bit like the coloring's a bit different for this one, but I do like the coloring they've done for these Bakugan. It's much sharper, much richer and everything, like this lava design. Super cool. And even on the regular one, it's just better than this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is classic, but like all Pyrus Bakugan that have this are very similar, like the very similar color design and everything. And yeah, let's talk about the symbol too. So the symbols are very different. I don't know if we can compare these very easy, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the original Pyrus design over the new one. Like, this very clearly is like fire, and that is not, right? So I don't know. I'm partly inclined to just go with the original. I don't know why they would change those, because they were so convenient and they made sense. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's incredible to see how far we've come. Like, we've come from, you know, this Bakugan right here, like very basic, to something so complicated and complex that it's pretty incredible that we can get a toy that goes into a ball to then look like this. And that's not to mention that there haven't been different designs and forms between this one and this one. I think another good example would be Cross Dragonoid. Like, Cross Dragonoid has the vortex, you know, and he's very much different design between this and this. The design and everything is just different. Like, it comes in and it's very different from like both of these. Like, we have this eventually gets into what this looks like, and then it goes into what this looks like. And like, this still has manual parts. The horns and the feet on this are still manual, but this also spins. It's a vortex. So I don't know. I think it's interesting to just like go throughout like the years, and this is what we've come up to. And like, this is obviously a more bright, clear, translucent. This is much darker, right? So I just think that's pretty interesting to see how Drago's evolved, and I think it's definitely been for the better. But you guys can let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about like the reboot Bakugan and the transition and just everything. Do you guys like this original Drago better, or do you like this Bakugan better, this new Drago? Or do you like something in between? You know, let me know. I just think this would be a good starting video for a discussion on how Bakugan have changed. Might make more videos of it in the future. Not sure what I want to do yet. I think much more of those will be much more scripted than this kind of like on the fly video. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, and of course subscribe for more awesome content. My name is Jesse. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.